Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Market Analysis from eurusd.com. Today, I want to give you a quick review about some markets, some important markets, because we may have a change in some patterns in the market, some change in corrective patterns, and as we know, we have different corrective patterns. We have to accommodate with depending on the market movement. Today we will start with crude oil, US oil. As we see from this chart, this 4-hour chart, crude oil is moving. Has moved the first impulse to the downside as 5 waves from this area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it makes a corrective structure named as an expanded flat. So this 5 corrective wave might be as wave 1 or wave A or wave 1. Then this expanded flat has been completed from yesterday, and as we see right there, we have broken the trend line for this, the last leg, C leg. This is A, this is B, and this is C. So the next movement for crude oil is to the downside and should be aggressive, and our initial target should be equal to a leg from to equal to A or 1 leg from this place. So our first target should be around 63. Okay, that's all about crude oil, a clear bearish pattern. Okay, let's move to gold. As we see from gold, I have to explain in the last video that gold has a corrective. This corrective structure is for wave 4. This is as known as zigzag. It's clear zigzag at this place. Okay, this is A, this is B, and this is C. And as you see from this chart, we are in a flag, this corrective flag to the upside. So we have to accommodate our analysis according to the price action. So this the whole movement is X, W, this is W, this is X, and now we should see another 2 legs to the upside from this bottom, A, B, and C. So we have to accommodate to our new corrective structure. We can long gold at from this area very carefully. We can long it very carefully, and for me, I will avoid establishing long trade at this area. I will try to catch the price for making my sell position from higher places where it could go. The initial target, it could be either the first target is 61.8 of the initial leg, is around 1,200 1220, and the second target is around 1241. So we can long gold very carefully from this place. So at higher places, when this corrective pattern is completed, when this corrective pattern is completed, we can short again from higher positions. This is all W, X, and Y. And after completing this structure, we can establish and starting to build up our trails from this area. Okay, that's all about gold. Let's move into another market. This is the 4-hour chart for the yen, dollar against yen. As I told you from the last chart from last video, we are in a corrective. This is C leg for the whole correction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the form of contracting diagonal, and then we established the first leg to the upside from 5 way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this is corrected A, this is B, and this is C. Then the price will start to the upside. Let me nominate this as C. This is C. This is 1. This is 2. C. So we might see a leg down to the price. Since the structures, let me go to lower time frames. Lower time frames. Okay. Right. Okay, from this, as we see from this 1-hour time frame, we will see 5 waves to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are 5 waves to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we see ABC. This is A, this is B, and this is C, and the wave C in the form of contracting diagonal. So next, what is next move? Our next move, the price is gonna move to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the form of 5 waves to the downside. Then it will kickstart strongly to the upside. That's all about Japanese yen. Let's move in to Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar, let's take a look to 1-hour time frame before we start. As it has started its movement in the form of leading diagonal. Okay, sorry. Leading diagonal. Okay, this is wave one, this is wave two, this is wave three, this is wave four, and this is wave five. And so this let me concentrate and pay more attention to this piece of correction and in lower time frames, in lower time frames. Okay, let me remove this piece of correction, this piece. Uh, as we see, it is the first is A, this is B, and this is C. And we have seen this corrective structure as contracting or expanded diagonal. This is A, this is B, and this is C. In the form of expanding diagonal right there. So our next move should be A, B, C to the downside. All the price movement should be confirmed within this channel. So we can short USDcad from this place to this area very carefully. Then the price will move in aggressively to the upside for wave 3. That's all about CAD. Let's move into Swiss franc. This is for our time frame. As we see from this uh, this is corrective structure. This corrective structure. This is whole movement is A. This is B, and this is C. As we see from this chart, this is called expanded flat. This is expanded flat, and most probably, we may have other alternative counts. Most probably, this wave is in the form wave B in the form of a triangle. Let's move into lower time frames and pay attention more to this piece of moving to the lower side so that we can understand our next move. Okay. So this piece should be 5 waves to the downside. We'll count 5 waves and start to build up our positions to the upside. This is wave E. This is wave 1. We will start from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we may establish a new bottom. I think we will not go uh, far away from the previous one from this area. You might see it few pips lower than this bottom, and the price then will kick start to the upside. Let's move into euro. Euro has established clear, very clear corrective pattern right there. Very easy trades. This is A, this is B, and price will move to the upside, either equal to wave A. This wave C should be equal to wave A, or 618.61.8 from this wave. And we see we have a very clear bullish flag, bullish continuation flag to the upside. Let's see, zoom in wave B and try to count this wave. This is A, this is B, and this is C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we might have an alternative count, as the price is gonna move like this before it moves to the upside. So we can long euro carefully and see the price action at this area. If we have reversal price action, we might take our profit and take this trade to the downside. But if it is continue to move to the upside, we could keep our trades run at this place. Okay. About pound. Pound has also a very clear corrective structure right there. This is A, this is B, in the form of corrective flag before we make C wave. A, B. So B wave in the form of expanded flat. This is expanded flat, and the price is moving to the upside, so we can long pound where wave C is equal in length to wave A. Wave C is equal in length to wave A. Okay, that's all about quick market analysis. Thank you, and see you in another